Order filled. Order placed. Order placed. Order cancelled. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
So this is about 5 a.m. on a Saturday, replay trading for the Thursday, January 7th. Just replaying the day. There's 48 contracts just below price. Pretty heavy on the bid. You'll see spoofing above price, the flickering of orders. See that? That's when you know the algorithm's trying to confuse you and put resistance there. And that's basically an open invitation telling you that price is going to go through it. Clear as day. That's what it's telling you. And not a lot of people know that. So it's something to keep an eye on for sure. I want to try and show as many people this stuff as possible because you need your own live data feed. You need your own live data feed to be able to see this stuff. So you get an account with DX feed and then get set up with Rhythmic. Just Google that stuff. And you can get a live data feed, for $30 a month, full depth CME bundle. If you like to trade metals, it'll be COMEX.
Order placed.
We'll see a nice push probably into this.
Order placed.
But yeah, so if you like metals, trading gold and silver like a lot of people do, get the COMEX bundle. And then if you like this platform, this is called the Addis platform, and it's really special. A lot of people love Bookmap, and that's okay, but Bookmap is extremely choppy and it's got bad software. I've tried it, and it's got bad software. That's just, I don't know, maybe because it's cheap that people like it, but anyway, Addis is the only thing that works for me, and I connect my broker directly to Addis, and it's next level. So we're watching price get pushed down by the sellers. It's actually probably the buyers that are pushing price to that level, if you catch my drift. And they're going to want to get filled. They're going to want to get filled here. And then our next level, you see this delta, big delta volume here. That's going to be the next load up zone for the buyers. They're going to really add to their positions at this level big time. And when you know, like when price is about to make a big move upwards, all the orders above it will just get pulled right quick, and the whole screen will pretty well go black on the ask side. And then on the bottom here, on the bid side, it'll just get full of orders. And that's the algo changing on you. And you got to be aware. See these little orders, 2 at a time? Those are algorithms. Those are algorithms. Those are not human placed orders. They're good to keep an eye on because they're not real liquidity. So we're in a little channel here. A little bit of price action. We just broke through the channel. Bring my stop
Order
loss
placed.
up.
Order placed. Order placed.
So there's those buyers coming in at that level we talked about. With a large delta volume, it just turned into a point of control, a point of interest. So we'll see. We'll see if there's heavy sellers here or heavy buyers. There's a battle going on, getting closer to the New York Open. As a scalper, for me, when price leaves my entry, like I already have 3 contracts in, but when price leaves my entry, I don't like to stay in a trade more than 5 minutes. Sometimes it ends up being more. But I can add pretty aggressively. I studied Tom Hugard quite a bit, and that's how he trades. He doesn't stay in trades for very long. He swing trades, but he's a scalper. And it's meant for people with very, very quick minds. You know, people that have ADHD, people that fidget a lot, things like that, and visual learners. So if you're one of those people, then you might like trading like this. So there's a bit of an auction going on, a bit of a rock fight happening here. You see how the bid is getting full? The bid is starting to get full of buyers. I'm kind of waiting to be proven wrong here at some point. Like, you can't be wrong all the time. Or you can't be right all the time, I mean. There's got to be a time when, you know, it's just this data. This data is so clear. It's so easy to see. It makes it so simple. It's unbelievable. It's really, really something. So we're starting to find support here. This is a high volume node on the left. We've got a low volume node just above. We got a rejection here. And then buyers came in. We got one happy buyer at 18 lots. And he's defending this area right now. Let's see if he loses that area. We might get a flush.
Order placed.
Yeah, we'll get a tap into this zone.
Order cancelled.
I figured that might have been enough, but he didn't get filled. So he wants to get filled. Yeah, buyers are stepping in. They're definitely... Oh no, he pulled that order. No, he got filled. He got filled. So this is a pretty strong support level, obviously. So there's 50 contracts at that level. Just this guy. There's quite a few more in and around there, but heavily defended area for sure. So I'm down about $400. So let's see if we can gently climb out of this hole. Yeah, the book is just really, really shallow. It's a shallow ladder here. So that usually means if price does go this way, it's going to go this way quick because there's nothing stopping it. So let's see what happens. There's a high volume node of selling activity here now. So this is basically going to be a crucial area here over the next minute or two. If we test this node and break back down, I'll look for a short. So let's see. But it looks like we may have been right in the beginning, that we just needed to pick up some liquidity to go higher. Let's just see. Sometimes I get a bias of a bullish bias, obviously, because I find it easier to long than short. Okay, so we were right. This liquidity got taken. This buyer wanted to get filled, and now we're going to go higher. So I'm going to
Order filled.
to my position. My take profit is going to be not far.
Order placed.
And I'm going to put my stop loss just below.
Order placed.
And then I'm going to scale in.
Order placed.
Whoops.
Order canceled. Order placed. Order placed.
Okay. Now we're going to bring our stop loss up. Let's see what happens.
Order placed.
Sellers are in, I think. Might be wrong again. Big sell order got put in at... Oh, he pulled it. He didn't get filled. He pulled that. That was a buyer. That wasn't a seller. That was a spoof. That was a spoof, and he tricked me. When they put a big old order there, make you think that it's going to go back down, and then they just skyrocket up. Yep. That's a perfect example. I'm really glad I got to catch that on camera for you guys. If anyone's actually watching this stuff, you needed to see that. That's very important. So if an order got filled, you're going to see a big block like this. Okay, that's a filled order. That means a guy got what he wanted. And when you see little orders, you see these little blocks here, all the little checker plating. Well, the real term for that is, it's called a liquidity waterfall. And sometimes when price goes a certain direction, like all this, these are people that had orders.
Order placed.
And they needed to get down there to get filled. So they closed their orders. So these are closed orders, and people lost money.
Order placed.
This is all people who lost money here. Stop losses, people were in trades and they had to close their positions and lost money. Same with here. Guys went short, but they couldn't go any further, so they closed their positions. And when the price went up like this, they closed. When price went down like that, so now we're going back up. Buyers are in. You know, if I was greedy, I would go up here, because price is obviously going to go to this level. There's no way around that. But I don't like to be greedy. I really don't, because it's going to catch me in the end. So there's like 80 contracts up here, so price is going to go there. I'm already 4 minis in, so $1,100 is enough, minus a $400 loss. So that's about $500, $600 in the pocket. See if we get filled. So this is the value area high here, and then there's a high volume node right there. So that'll be the next level of resistance.
Order canceled.
Okay, we just got filled. A little bit of profit probably, I'm sure. Can't see it. That's okay. All right, so these are all take profits here. Plenty of take profits, so we could jump into another trade, I guess. Where's this going to retest, guys? Where I think it would retest is this high volume node here. Once again, it's all about repetitive stuff. You got to repeat this stuff like over and over and over again. So that's a high volume node. I just got an alert for a very large amount of sell volume there. That was probably a take profit order that got filled. 100 contracts there. Okay, perfect. So we're actually going to go down. It was what it looks like. Unless that's a spoof. Let's see. He didn't pull it yet. Let's see if he pulls it. Okay, he got filled. That was a big seller that got filled. Took his take profit. Took a small scalp. Okay, this is a good time for me to enter. So I'm going to enter
Order
one,
filled.
and my take profit's going to go right there, the next little wall of liquidity.
Order placed.
I'm going to put my stop loss below the next high volume node.
Order placed.
About 100 contracts there. Yep. Okay, perfect. See, now the order book is full. Can you see that? See how it's just full? Now we're getting into the opening hours, power hour. And I'm confident now, right? I'm confident that the trend is going up. We just broke this trend line, and then we broke another trend line for the breakout traders. And now we're forming a bull trend now in a scalper's world. So I'm going to scale in again.
Order placed. Order placed.
And we're making a little bull flag pattern. And we'll see, we'll pull down, and we might tap into this node and go up. Let's see if we do.
Stop filled.
Okay, so the buyers are involved, and they are violent. They are violent. Okay, 30 lots, 26 lots, and they're here to stay.
Order placed.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second. So if we were price action traders, this is the next level we'd be looking at, correct? Now look just above that level. What do you see? What do you see just above the level price action traders are at? There's a crap load of orders just above that. Wouldn't that be where a stop loss would go? Wouldn't you think guys that are trying to short this, that's where a stop loss would go? And that liquidity is going to get taken, because where people look at levels for price action, the real order is 2 or 3 points above that. That's what a lot of guys don't get is, they're put there for a purpose. A purpose is to take your money. And it's the same thing with this. Look, you see that? See the close there? There's a close there, and then the liquidity got grabbed right where the orders are. This is why order flow and heat maps are so important. And I could not believe it's been only 2 months. I've been trading for 3 years, and I found heat maps 2 months ago. And man, it's just life changing. So I want to help anybody and everybody that is watching this, because if you're a visual learner, if you struggled in school, if you're shit with numbers, then heat maps are good for you, because you're a visual learner. If you can remember a person's face, if you never forget a face, and basically that's how I can say it is. You never forget a face. So that means you got intense pattern recognition. That's what I have. Extreme pattern recognition, a really fast, active mind. I think a lot, stuff like that. So if you have some of these things, then this is the strategy for you. And it's simple. It's very simple. You put a volume profile with delta on the side, and you keep an eye on the nodes, and then you have your order flow. I know it seems overwhelming because you got to get a live data feed, and you got to get a historical data through DX feed, and kind of stressful. You got to hook it all up. But once you're hooked up, you just leave it. And it takes $30 out of your account a month for this kind of data? Give me a break. That's the, oh man, that's the best money well spent I've ever seen in my entire life. It's crazy. Okay, so our next high volume node's right here, right at the point of control. Let's see if we get a tap into that level. See these buyers here, that 100 lot that we seen? So the buyers are going to be defending this level with their lives. So let's see if they can defend it. I don't even know if there's supposed to be a chat on here. I don't even know if I can see a chat if there's anyone chatting. Pretty lone wolf lately. I don't have much of a following right now, but hopefully that'll change in the future. Okay, so there's a little bit of sellers coming in. Okay. We'll probably tap into that zone like we talked about. All right. So we're gonna break through at some point. Don't know when. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna put it right there. So buyers are starting to get involved. This is where volume doesn't help too much. You see how sell volume is increasing, but there's no buy volume? That could confuse scalpers. It would confuse me. You got to rely on price action if you don't have any of this data. You just don't know what's going on. Now, could be more sellers coming in. You're just staring at candles hoping, So there's some aggression going on. I'm going to make it fun and I'm just going to scale in.
Order placed.
6 contracts is the most contracts I've ever traded live before. I've never done a 150K prop firm account or anything like that. As high as I've gone is 50K because I don't need to get all,
Order placed. I'm
a pretty good trader, but I don't need to go that high. I can get a lot from a 50K account, funded account. Through Top Step, I've passed hundreds of evals. I've got quite a few payouts from Top Step and Take Profit Trader. And I don't need 100K accounts. Not yet, anyway. I think it's just sheer greed. So there's so much liquidity up here. This could be a frickin' call wall for all I know up here. But price is destined to go up at this level because everyone that's involved here, you see this guy, 18 lots, 41 lots, 79 lots. All of these guys are banking, they're banking for price to get to this level because this is where their take profits are. And when they take profit, sellers are going to come in and pull price back down, and then all those buyers are going to enter again, and that is how a trend forms. That's how liquidity moves. It's exactly how liquidity moves. So there's this level we talked about. Very high volume node on the buy side. This buyer is going to want to protect this level. So let's see if he does. He's stepping in. He just put 52 lots in just now. So let's see what happens here. Looks like we might go further down.
Order placed.
If so, it happens when you put 6 contracts in. Not pretty. Good thing it's a replay. This is just for education. I'll be uploading live trades. Don't worry about that. This is to try and help people that are struggling. This is how you trade. Okay, so sellers are trying to get involved, but I'm thinking that, see this node? You got to go one node at a time. We lost that node. Now we're at this node. So if we lose this node, I'm going to start looking for shorts. Simple as that. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it right here, because that's our next level of support. And if we do break this level, it's
Order placed.
clear as day that it ain't looking good for bulls. Sellers are starting to come in.
Order canceled.
Okay. Value area low has just been hit. I'm going to start putting in shorts. Oh, we got a nice tap. Let's see what happens. We got a nice tap into the value area low, and we're going to go back up. That's what it looks like, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong 3 times so far. Okay,
Order filled.
We are in.
Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
I'm going to put a tight stop because we're looking bearish.
Order placed.
Could lose more money, more paper money. Sell volume is decreasing. That's interesting. So what I do is I go like this, just to confirm with myself that sell volume is in fact decreasing. temporarily. Let's see if more sellers come in. Okay.
Order cancelled.
So I think this is the open or a news event right now. It might be a news event because there was a pretty significant news event on the 7th on Thursday. We may have found support. I'm going to take a small scalp.
Order filled. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
Okay, we'll risk. Oh, sellers might be in.
Order cancelled.
Stop loss was a little too tight. We're just burning through money here. You guys know what that's like. Okay, buyers.
Order filled. Order placed.
We're going to risk $135 to make 435,
Order placed.
which is going to multiply in
Order placed.
a little while.
Order placed. Order placed.
Okay, finally.
Order placed.
So we're down to about $1,200. We made 800 and then lost 1,200 or so. Then lost 600. Something like that. So we're down about 1,200.
Order placed. Order placed.
Okay. So here's another high volume node. Now, if we break above that, then we could end up going to the take profit.
Order placed. Order placed.
Okay. Now I'm not showing the best way to trade. There's a lot of impatience and not the best discipline. I know that. But I feel like I can still show you guys the fundamentals of what to look for and how easy it really is. We all struggle. We all struggle with this. It's not easy, I know, but it actually is easy once you understand that it's as simple as clicking a button and treating it like trading paper. And if you really want to know, if I don't just trade paper and if I really trade, well, just follow me on YouTube and give me a shout, and we can trade, and I'll show you my take profit trader accounts and my top step accounts and the payouts that I've received. I don't have any problems showing that stuff. I don't like to post it all over YouTube though, or Facebook, because I don't think that's very classy. I think it just confuses other traders and makes them want to make money, and it actually slows them down. It hinders them. Hindered me, that's for sure. So if we make this trade, then we're up $1,200, and then we're done for the day. That's it. So this is that point of control here. Let's see if we get support at this level. Big buyer here. Big buyer. Sorry for yawning. I swam over 55 laps today. I swim quite a bit. All right. People are taking profit here. That's what that was. Profit taking is happening, and then buyers are going to step in again. That guy got filled. Now he's getting in again. So you see the waterfall here? These are shorts closing their positions. These are all the shorters getting liquidated here. That's what that is. Having to close their positions. All right, so we're in. Looks like we found support. I'll grab this little puppy and I'll put it right there. Let's see. Little bit of profit taking going on. This high volume node here, the thing about like a point of control and a volume profile is messy. It's actually pretty messy, but when you get delta involved, that tells you a lot. Okay, now look at the high delta that was there for the past 20 minutes. Look what happened at that delta volume node. Look, you see the tap into there? Now continue to watch. Continue to watch. Oh, that is bearish. That's bearish, guys. You see how, whoa, look at the ladder. You see how the ladder just became completely, everybody closed their orders. Everybody closed their orders. The ladder just went to nothing. That is interesting. Wow. So I'm going to get out of this trade as fast as I can. If this goes up a little more, I'm going to try and save something.
Order cancelled.
Okay. So now we're bearish. We're full-blown bearish here. Sellers are involved. I was wrong. And now we're going to look for shorts.
Order filled. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
It's like we're going to get a little squeeze.
Order placed.
But we're definitely bearish.
Order placed.
It took me long enough to figure that out. Jeez.
Order placed.
Okay.
Order placed.
Shows how much I know.
Order placed.
Wow. Yeah, the ladder is so skinny. It doesn't happen often. And I don't know if you guys know this, but market makers, they need price to sit in these areas because they actually can't get involved when price expands upwards because their size is way too big. It'll actually just wreck price action, and it's actually not allowed. So this is where they add, or they add to their buying or they add to their selling, but they're building their positions. And this is telling me that market makers are building their positions in these tiny, super thin ladders. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So let's see if are we squeezing to the upside? Kind of looks like a flag, eh? A bull flag all of a sudden. Let's see. I was so convinced we were bearish. Now we're bullish. This is tough price action here.
Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
All right. So we might be going up now. There's a lot of
Order cancelled.
indecision going on.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Okay, we did it. We lost a lot of money. A lot of paper money. $3,000. So let's see if we can make that back.
Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Stop filled.
So everybody knows the market's going to go up because of these big ass orders here. It confused me. So the time that I'm trading right now, this is like 4 in the morning. We could be close to 5 in the morning, but I don't know what the time is here on the Addis platform, but I set it for about 4 a.m. on Thursday, January 7th. So it looks like it's priming for the New York Open.
Order placed. Order placed.
All right, that's enough orders.
Order placed.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm just fucking around here. All right, what's going on here? Yeah, it's flagging. Sellers are trying to push price lower, but it's looking like it's really priming to get its way. I'm going to bring my stop loss up.
Order placed.
And once again, if we leave the high volume node on the left, then we're there. We are there. And remember, we're down 3K. 3K of paper money. So we got to get that back for the sake of the video. But we're not going to get it back by losing our patience. Oh no. You know what? These are spoof orders, I think. I don't think those are real orders. They're placed too...
Stop filled.
Yeah, they're placed way too geometrically even. That's algorithmic. That's algorithmic right there. Trickery. Tomfoolery, I tell you. Let's see. Now we're down 3,700. Not a very good mentor right now. Okay, we bounced off the POC. We did indeed bounce off the POC. Yeah.
Order filled.
We're going to go.
Order filled. Order placed.
It's one of those death by 1,000 paper cut trading mornings here.
Order placed.
Oh, that's a megaphone pattern. See that? That's bearish. That's bearish. I got to get out of this long bias, guys, because I'm just getting wrecked. If you don't know what a megaphone pattern is, it's hellish. It's hellish, and it's really bad for breakout traders because it's just hell. Like all these little tiny breakouts, every time this happened, it was explosive. And it made me think that price was going to go in that direction. That's what megaphones are famous for. So that's what's happening right now. Let's see. I hate megaphones. I don't know about you guys. Okay, so we just had a big order on the bid. Big order on the bid. But what does he want to do with it? Yeah, 50 contracts on the bid. He got filled. Very tough to trade. Very tough to trade. Tell ya.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Well, I'm glad you guys are seeing this because nobody's perfect. And a lot of traders upload everything perfect and nothing wrong. So it's good that you guys are catching the everyday trader issues. That's what you're seeing right now. Some of those minus 4K days. Have you ever made 5K in a day and then lose it? I know what that's like. It's not fun. And not paper money either. Okay, we're going to the downside. This is our chance at redemption. Let's go.
Order filled. Order placed. Order placed.
Whoops.
Order placed. Order placed. Stop filled. Order filled. Order placed.
So we'll do 4.
Order placed. Order placed.
Whoops.
Order cancelled. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
Oh no, that's the megaphone.
Order placed.
The megaphone strikes again. Oh no. See, if it was a live account, I would have been done here. I would have been done for the day here. But I'm just literally effing around. Just so you guys can see how I trade and how I don't trade.
Order placed.
Okay, we're bearish.
Order placed.
We are bearish, guys. So we're going to do
Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order cancelled. Order cancelled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
So if this were, if you're trading your live account and this were to happen to you, you just trade yourself into nothing.
Order placed.
If you have a big enough buffer to survive all this crap, and then you start, because usually by the time this is done, you're already liquidated and you're pissed off and it's over. But if you can survive to this point, or at least stop and wait, obviously some smart trader would have drew this trend line and would have been like, oh yeah, we're going down. We're just going to, and then, the bears would have seen this a long time ago, but I was stuck in a long bias for the last hour. So now that we had a break, now we know we're going down. So we can try and get that money back. But for guys that don't have huge accounts, these are the killers. These are the killers. Stuck in a long bias, guys are holding on to their trade. There's people that right now on Thursday, they entered here and they just can't close their position, and they will not close, and then they're going to get liquidated or even lose all their money down here. And that's greed. That's greed at its finest. So we're going to risk $700 to make $4,000.
Order placed.
And then we're going to be back in the green, and we're going to shut it down. Okay, some sellers are coming in. They're coming in a little weak, but they're definitely in. They're just trying to push through the value area low here. Closing their positions. So when a trader who's going short closes their position, they actually end up buying. So that's why price goes up like that. That's when they close their position, they have to buy a contract back, and that's what pushes the price back up. And then they're going to get involved again and sell at the top. And that is what makes the trend go from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, and then it just feeds on itself. So I'm not convinced that price is going to go higher.
Order placed.
I'm not convinced. It's quite clear that price is going to fall now. Took long enough. Let's get rid of this garbage. Okay, so now we're starting to pick up speed. Orders are hitting the books a lot faster now. Okay. Tiny bit of liquidity down at 812. Okay, sellers are jumping on board. So you would need a 100K funded account to be able to get 8 contracts of the NASDAQ, or you'd need at least 150K of real money with interactive brokers. That's the only way you're going to be able to trade this kind of size, or on a demo account, obviously. But if you're doing the real thing, you'd need 100K or 150K funded account. It's the only way people can do it. People that don't quite have the money, they start with prop firms. That's what I recommend, because it does teach you discipline and it teaches you how to trade. There's crazy discords, there's really good courses, and they don't try and, for the most part, they don't try and scam you. They want to help you. Tell you what, this is brutal price action. Look at this. 2 hours ago, price was right here, and now it's back. People are just getting chopped. See the massive amount of closed orders everywhere? Just massive. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit of horsepower behind this move. I'm going to try and cut this in half. I'm going to cut the take profit in half.
Order placed.
There it is.
Order cancelled. Order placed.
Okay. 10 minis. After all that, get the money back, shut her down. So a basic, when the value area low breaks, that's your entry to get in. You can see no orders here. It's just black. That's telling you that no one's interested in this level anymore. Everyone is on the same page, and everyone is putting their take profits and their sell stops way below, because that's what's happening. There you go. Big closing their positions now. Those are traders buying back, closing their positions. If price does go back up, it's going to tap that level. And when it hits this level, it's probably going to hit with some violence.
Order placed.
I would think it's going to hit with some violence for sure.
Order placed.
So let's hang on to 1500 and sit on our hands.
Order cancelled.
There it is. Anyways, if anyone does watch this, I just hope you can get something out of it. Anything at all. I'll be uploading my live trading videos.